Recording.
Hey there, this is FedEx Guy coming at you. Out on the Road Glide Ultra today. It's May 11th. We looking at my fuel needle. I got 18 miles to empty. And Bodine just did a video about how low do you run your fuel. Bodine, this is about the lowest I like to get it, 15 to 18 miles to empty. And then I like to be looking somewhere for fuel. So we'll pull in here and get some fuel. Then maybe we can put some miles down for the afternoon. So what's everybody run for gas? Do you guys, everybody run high test? I like to run high test in mine, 93. Gas prices here in North Carolina up, kind of much right now. 324 here for high test today. Let's see here. I'll let y'all video right on through pumping gas. And check this little, I was down at Daytona and Rick Rack, company Rick Rack out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Had the neatest, I bought a couple things. I bought this Zero cup holder from them. And also the neatest, I've always, you don't know where to put your gas cap. And if you see this is a little rubber coated magnet that 3M tapes to your lid. And it sticks right there. That's super nice. That's one of the best. $14. I think it's the best $14 I ever spent. But I just thought that was pretty neat. They had a bunch of neat little stuff. I bought a bag rack from them as well. It seemed like a really good company. So far, I've been pleased. Tell you what, it's warming up out here. It's getting kind of humid in this area. Eastern North Carolina is known for its humidity. Do you get off to pump your gas? I don't most of the time. I usually leave my bike standing straight up. I try to get as much in it as I can. And I seem to, if I'm running 60, 65, 55, I usually get about 190 to 200 miles before I stop and fill up. And when I went down to Daytona this year on it, we really run them hard. We cruise 75 and 85 all the way down. And I was having to stop about 185 mile mark, which I didn't think was too bad. We had a good ride down, good ride back. Pay attention what I'm doing so I don't spill fuel everywhere. 5.2 gallons. $17. Yes, receipt. I know full face helmet is way safer and I need to wear it more often than I do, but it's going to take some getting used to if I do any videoing like this because I'm used to wearing a half shell helmet. Like I say, I'm kind of I guess that's why they call me wild man sometimes, but I live on the edge. I don't wear all the proper riding gear, but at the same time, I raced bikes for a little while, and I've been down once at 70 mile an hour and once at over 100. Fully aware of how much and how bad it can be. But that's part of the living. I just, not too many years ago, had a real bad accident on ATV. I was out of work for 6 months, lost 13 teeth, took my top lip off, most 90% off. They got it sewed back on with about 200 stitches. This was in 2012, April of 2012. I crushed my left jaw. You know what? I want to go a different way. It'll be safe to do a U-turn. So anyway, I was going across a field kind of like this one with weeds in it, and I knew the area, but I hadn't been there in a while, and they had dug a ditch about 3 foot deep across there, and I hit that ditch about 45 and went end over end, and the bike come down on my face, and of course my hard-headed self didn't have a helmet on, and the consequences I paid. Almost killed me, fractured my neck. Like I said, I lost 13 teeth. It was quite a ride. Spent about a week in the hospital, tons and tons of surgeries. My wife's a hygienist, and luckily she had some connections, and I did all implants. Just in teeth alone, I think was the implants and the teeth and everything in the $50,000. I think the whole incident cost me, cost like $130,000 or $140,000. And I was so very, very blessed that my health insurance had accidental coverage, and only cost me about $8,000 out of pocket. I was really, really blessed. And since then, I definitely, I wear my helmets more than I used to. I used to didn't wear them at all. And like I say, a lot of times I wear a half shell in the summer. In the wintertime, I don't mind wearing. I hate being hot. I'm a little claustrophobic, but just something you got to make yourself get used to. Let's set my mileage. I forgot to set my mileage here. Let's see. Actually, I got 221 miles out of that tank. And let's see, car stopping up here. So yeah, anyway, take a little bit to get used to wearing the helmet, but I think I'll be fine. And I'm not going to be a huge motor vlogger, I'm sure. I don't have the patience to do a lot of editing. I'm not a computer geek by no means, and I can make a few things work, but if I could find somebody that would do my editing for me, I'd do all the footage they wanted. But that's probably part of learning to do it. It's probably part of the fun anyway. So we'll see how it goes. Just a little bit about myself. I know some people don't tell a lot. I don't mind telling people I'm 44 years old. I get along fairly good. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", and unfortunately, I'm about 50 pounds overweight right now. So I'm 299 to 300 mark, 6'3". I'd like to be 245, 250. I need to work on that, but everybody's not perfect. I'm just curious as to what you guys think about the road glides versus the street glides. I mean, I know this is just multi-subjects. I'm just trying to learn how to use this camera and talk about different things for now. What do you guys think about the road glide and the street glide? The street glides to me, in the ultra classics or the I don't know, they don't call them ultra classics anymore. The street glide ultra limited, I guess. I'm such a big guy that it feels like it's too close on top of me. The road. That's why I mainly chose the road glide, is because it feels like it. I don't feel like I'm sitting on top of it. I felt cramped up on the ultra limited, and Actually, on this one, I'm running the Harley Tall Boy seat. And it seems to work pretty good. Gets me off the tank a little bit. Like I say, I'm long-legged. When I hang my feet out on my highway pegs, I have to hang them off like that. So, but I'm loving the heck out of this Road Glide Ultra. I'll tell you how much I am loving it. So I bought it December 7th, 2018, and I have 6,700 miles on it. So just a little hair over 5 months, 6,700 miles. I know that's not. I know some other people has rode probably more than that in 5 months, but I work every day, and I don't ride this to work much. I don't like to leave it out in the sun. I don't like to be unattended from it during the day if something was to happen and it got knocked over or fall over. And I'm just real curious about my stuff. So I ride it to work every once in a while, but not a ton. But I think I've done pretty good. I've been to Daytona on it. I've been to Bristol, Tennessee. Let's see, where else? I've done quite a few 200 or 300 mile day trips around. I've been to Myrtle Beach. So my next, in one of my other videos that I'm gonna post, you'll see where I talked about a trip that I was planning on doing in June to the PA Tour, Harley Steel Toe Tour. That got canceled, so I'm not sure. I think my dad and I were gonna still take off and ride somewhere because I'm on vacation anyway. So we'll see where we end up going. I'd like to get up to West Virginia area and ride some soon. Depending on weather. We've had bad weather. The weather lately has just been absolutely gorgeous like it is now during the week, Monday through Thursday. And then I work a 4-day schedule, so I'm off on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. And I've been on that schedule for 5 weeks now. And out of the 5 weeks, it's rained 3 of the Fridays. And it's supposed to rain this weekend as well. But during the middle of the week, it's been absolutely gorgeous. So maybe I need to change my work schedule to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and off the rest of the week. A few little upgrades that I've done on this bike so far. Actually, quite a few upgrades. I said when I bought it that I was going to buy it and love it and ride it and not do anything to it, and that absolutely went right out the door. I bought this thing and I changed the windshield. Of course, you see I changed the bars, the mirrors, the levers, the grips, the gas tank lid. Changed the, let's see what else. Added the pockets down here. I went with this Stage 2 boom audio. I like listening to music, so I went with Stage 2 boom audio. I got the RCX pipe slip-ons. I hadn't changed the header pipe or hadn't put a cam or computer or none of that in it yet. I thought I would like to do a Stage 2 upgrade eventually, but right now I like it. I'm not having any trouble out of it. It's got plenty of power. The only thing I'd like to have is a little bit deeper sound, a little bit raspier sound maybe. And aside of this, I did change the wheels while I was down in Daytona. Coastal Moto wheel out of Tennessee. Great guy. Highly recommend him. He usually goes around to all the bike shows. So I ended up going with 18-inch chrome rear and a 21-inch chrome front. I'm running the Metzler 888 tires and absolutely love it so far. I probably got, since I got back from Daytona, I probably got 3,500 miles on it. Didn't really change the ride much. I had to put a fender. They put a fender bracket extension. They raised the fender on the front up a little bit so the tire wouldn't rub. And But I'm absolutely changed the look of it. And what I like most of all that it changed. So a lot of people will deal with being short and not being able to touch the ground. Well, I don't have that problem. I'm tall, so it gave me almost 2 inches of extra height, 1 3/4 to 2 inches. And what that allowed is, since I've changed these tires, I like curves, and I like to get down deep in the curves. When I first got this bike, I was constantly scrubbing the floorboard bracket. And since I've changed the tires over, I have not touched the floorboard bracket yet. And I've been in some pretty deep turns. And I'm very pleased with that. And I'm tall enough that it didn't affect the way, my stance or whatever. So worked out great for me. But I love the wheels, love the look of the bike. But at the same time, it's totally opposite of what I said I was going to do. But that's part of living. It's what you get up and go to work for every day, for something you enjoy to do, and that's where you want to put your money, then so be it. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one off. We're almost back to the house. This is my second little test video that I did.